Welcome to Boomhauer 69 channel, and today we're going to talk about the Simpeak hand crank cheap basic flashlight. And the Simpeak here, there's an instruction manual. The instruction manual is pretty good. There's their logo. The instruction manual is pretty good. It says charge with the hand crank. Rotate hand crank 2 rounds per second. Will charge battery. 1 minute of crank time will generate lighting for 1 minute. So when you're hand cranking this for 1 whole minute, you'll get 8 minutes of lighting. If your battery's dead, you crank it for 1 minute, you get 8 minutes of battery light. It says charge under direct sunlight for 30 minutes will generate power for 10 minutes. 40 hours of direct sunlight will fully charge the battery. So to charge the batteries fully under sunlight, direct sunlight, it takes about 40 hours. My thoughts on that? There are way better solar flashlights and solar lights out there that charge a lot quicker in direct sunlight. So that tells me when they made these, they put the lowest wattage panel they possibly could. I bought these on Amazon for about $14. I bought them knowing that they was going to be pretty low quality flashlights. Are there better flashlights? Oh, absolutely. There's way better solar flashlights, solar lights, and regular flashlights that take standard AA, AAA batteries than these. Way better out there. These are the ones these kind of flashlights are the ones you see a lot flooding Amazon and any place that sells cheap China junk. These things flood Amazon. There's all kinds of different little. You can get these from like $5.99 to like $6.99. I even seen ones that like glow in the dark from different brands, but they're just basic little Chinese flashlights, and they're, I say, okay for it. You just gotta, you just want a little light to kind of hold and read a paper or something, There's what it looks like on. They're not that bright of a flashlight. They have carabiners. Now, again, I bought these knowing they were going to be super low quality. I just wanted a little throw in a pack, kind of just to, if I need a light to see around my camps, to see around inside my tent or shelter I had built, out camping, hiking. And now, if you're at night trying to use these to light up a trail while you're walking, get you a better quality flashlight. These are not going to help you in that thing. These would be good for just kind of hunkering down, hanging in a tree, and kind of having a little bit of low lighting to see inside your shelter. If you don't gotta light up a big room, if you gotta light up a bright room or something, these are not going to be your friend. And I'll show you what they look. Here's what they look like in the dark. They're not that bright. Here's kind of like they look like close up. If you get really close, you get a little bit brighter. But when you're standing way far back, I'm about maybe about 5 or 10 feet. This room is probably, I'm up against the door here to my upstairs, and this is, again, they're not that bright. Here, I'll even show you what I look like. This is what it would look like if you was hanging them up in your tent, It looks better in person than it does on camera. Yeah. Again, there's 10 times better quality flashlights out there. And would I recommend buying these? Probably not. I would say just save your money and get you a better quality flashlight. But again, if you're just somebody that wants to build maybe a cheap little survival kit, for your kids or whatever, these might be kind of alright. But, I guess I'd say if you're going to buy these, it kind of depends on what you're going to be using them for. Now, I bought these knowing these were going to be kind of on the lower quality side, and And I did use these in camping situations where I didn't want to use up my main flashlight, and I just wanted a little bit of light to kind of see, my little map in my tent or shelter I had built. And yes, I use in camping a lot a little two-person dome tent. I also do, if I know I'm going to be out longer, I will usually use my Arcturus survival tarp for building shelters. But like usually what I've been doing lately is just going to a basic campground and where you can't obviously cut down trees or build you a shelter, so I just bring along a little two-person dome tent. But yeah, they're just a basic little, you know, you find these a lot in a survival kit. Now, if you're just building a little basic survival kit, these would be, I'd say, probably okay just thrown there. If your power goes out and you just need a little flashlight to kind of see short distances, around your house, these would be okay. Like, let's say you gotta find your way to the bathroom in your house when your power's out. These would be probably okay for that. But as far as like using them outside and looking long distances, they're gonna be crap. So what I would recommend doing, instead of buying the Simpeak ones, save your money and get you some better quality flashlights. Save your money, for about a little bit around $30 or even $6. And this here is one of those Dorothy for $6. This only cost me $6 to get one. This is a floating flashlight. And this is, as you can tell, is 10 times brighter. I'll show you. This is the Dorothy waterproof floating flashlight. This is good for camping. And as you can see, versus these little Simpeak, this is a non-solar flashlight. This is just one that you put regular AA batteries in, and if you don't have rechargeable batteries in, you're screwed. And this here is 10 times better. What I would recommend doing, and this also has a little carabiner here. Let me turn the light. This is even cheap. These cost about $14. I would call these a reading light, not necessarily they're good for if you just want to read your map or whatever, you don't need a super bright. This, what I would recommend doing is get you a good quality flashlight. This is a pretty good bright. There's even brighter flashlights out there. Like my Coast flashlight, that's about 400 and some lumens. This is only around 100 lumens. And it's super bright. And this you can get for about $5 or $6 off of Amazon or I think it was like $8.99 off Amazon. This is a waterproof flashlight. I'll later on do a test on, more depth video about. But yeah, this is way more brighter than these. So my thoughts on this, depending on what you're doing, these might be okay. But I would, again, save your money and buy you some better quality flashlights. I bought these knowing that they wasn't going to be that great again, and they're just a low quality flashlight, So yeah, save your money, get you something better, I just wanted to make this video about a kind of a crappy product to warn people that, be careful what you buy. So yeah, if you like more of these videos, feel free to subscribe. What I would do is, again, get one of these, get you some rechargeable batteries, go buy you a USB battery charger for these kind of batteries. I'll open it up here and see what kind of. This takes these take AA batteries. These are the ones that came with it. So again, get you a battery charger for charging these kind of batteries. These are non-rechargeable batteries that come with it. But again, for a flashlight like this, get you some AA batteries and a good charger, and find you a USB battery charger for charging up AAs and AAAs. And then get you one of those solar power banks. One of those solar power banks that has a USB port on it, and you would be 10 times better off than these. You know, you'd have a little more money in that style setup, but it'd be 10 times better than these crappy things. So, I would say do not buy these. They're kind of useless, but you know, I bought them knowing that they was gonna be kind of useless, and I, for what little use I have used them, they were okay, but there's better quality flashlights out there than these. You know, depends on what you're looking for in a flashlight. You know, you might be able to buy them, but I would recommend just saving your money and getting you some better quality flashlights than these. And hope you have a good day, and thank you for watching.